Hi Year 2, here's just a video if you're at home because you're having to self-isolate. So I'm just going to show you how to find your remote learning. It's exactly the same as it has been during our lockdown, but just a bit of a reminder. So obviously if you go into our Eastfield website and then onto Children, Home Learning, and then you will find our remote learning in the Year 2 folder. Okay, the homework is the weekly homework that we give, but this folder is the one that you need to focus on, our remote learning. Once clicking on it, you will find a document like this. So as I said, it's exactly the same during our lockdown. So I'm just going to briefly go over what we're going to be focusing on this week, because if you are at home and not unwell, it's still important that you should be completing your remote learning, and then email us in pictures or videos or your workbook to lowerphase@eastfieldpride.co.uk. So for English, we're still focusing on the owl who's afraid of the dark, but you should have innovated your character by now, and then that's the new character that we're going to be focusing our story on. And for maths, we're going to be focusing on commutativity, so that's just where the numbers can be swapped around, but we're still getting the same answer. And then as we are in our topic of multiplication and division, we're focusing on the 5 times table, the 10 times table, and then what happens when we multiply by 0. In phonics, we are recapping the suffixes that we've already done over our lockdown period. So when we turn words into plurals, so with our es or our s, and also focusing on ing as well. Our theme is still London's burning, so our history and geography is still focusing around that and the capital city of London. In science, we are carrying on with our microhabitats as well, which is what we've learned about so far. So as I mentioned before, if you are completing this work at home, it is very important that you email in or send in pictures of your work so we can still assess it as normal, as it is mandatory now that you come into school. Also, if you have any questions about the remote learning, feel free to email us on lowerphase@eastfieldpride, and we can get back to you and talk about things in more detail if it's needed. Have a good week. Bye.